the last half-century, the number of spillover diseases may have quadrupled.
An outbreak should never be given an opportunity to turn into an epidemic.
Now,
But the World Health Organization's warning today put the Americas, including the U.S., on new notice.
Mosquitoes, ticks, fleas, and other animals that carry diseases and infect other animals are called vectors. Because vectors spread viruses somewhat randomly, they're hard to predict, prevent, and control, and only a few have vaccines. Zika is carried by a specific species of
rare case from Dallas, Texas, of someone contracting the Zika virus not through a mosquito bite, but through sexual contact. All that's known so far is that the person has not traveled to an infected area, but their partner has recently returned from Venezuela, where the virus is present.
Okay, that means 80% of the people that catch this disease don't get sick at all.
Zika symptoms are often mild and they only last for around a few days to 1 week. Symptoms of the Zika infection may include fever, nausea and/or vomiting, headache, muscle and joint pain, red eyes, conjunctivitis, and/or pain behind the eyes, a rash. Keep in mind that many people do not show symptoms. One of the major challenges of recognizing a Zika infection is that most infected people have no symptoms at all. The biggest risk of a Zika infection is not the infection. It is the potential complications that can develop as a result of the infection. Although complications only develop in a small minority of people, they can be severe. The two main complications that are suspected to be linked to the Zika virus are Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS, which is a neurological condition that can lead to potential paralysis. Recognize symptoms of GBS. GBS has been linked as a potential complication of the Zika virus, but there is not yet a proven link between the two. Still, it is important to know the signs and symptoms of GBS if you have Zika. GBS is an autoimmune disorder that may occur following a viral infection such as Zika. It affects your nervous system by damaging the nerve coverings. Symptoms include numbness in the lower extremities such as the feet, lower legs, and hands. Difficulty moving. Numbness and/or paralysis that gradually moves upwards. Difficult breathing if the paralysis moves to the chest area.
months or years, the victim experiences increasing muscle weakness that can lead to total paralysis of the body.
Microcephaly, which is a birth defect that develops when women who are pregnant become infected with Zika. Infants born with microcephaly have an abnormally small head and may have developmental delays as well. Some infants may even die as a result of this birth defect.
Quote, spreading explosively across the Americas. You see the precautions being taken in Brazil where the rate of this spreading is really alarming for them there. And
so in the 1970s, Brazil had a nationwide campaign to eradicate the mosquito and made huge progress, but then the funding dried up. The World Cup in 2014 seems like it's traveled the virus very well. Now everyone is concerned about these Olympics. Is that going to cause people to not travel to it? Is the virus going to spread further after the Olympics? That's a big concern of the WHO.